Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pleb. Well, he did it again. Our gaslighter-in-chief, Justin Trudeau, came out on World Press Freedom Day and let the world know how much he supports the free press here in Canada. Well, Twitter was having none of it. Justin Trudeau got absolutely ratioed. Justin Trudeau's Minister of Truth, Pablo Rodriguez, came to the rescue and got himself ratioed. Seamus O'Regan got himself ratioed. All the liberals who said they support the free press got ratioed on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't want to miss this video. But before we start this, ladies and gentlemen, Bill C11's here. YouTube algorithm is being censored. The only way we can combat this is by subscribing to my channel, put on post notifications, because Justin Trudeau will not recommend the pleb to you. Only the YouTube recommendations, or sorry, the notifications will. So subscribe to the pleb. Let's start tonight's story. So tonight's story starts with World Press Freedom Day, where Justin Trudeau came out with a tweet. Justin Trudeau came out and tweeted, "Journalists inform Canadians and hold governments accountable. Their work is independent." Independent. Not in Canada, it's not. And indispensable. As they continue to face harassment, censorship, and violence simply for doing their jobs. Oh, like Rebel News, who you wouldn't let answer any questions, Justin? Is that kind of censorship? We'll always support and promote freedom of the press. Hashtag World Press Freedom Day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this tweet managed to get itself absolutely ratioed here with 3,300 likes, as you can see right here, to 5,700 comments. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves another Justin Trudeau ratio. The comments section absolutely called out Justin Trudeau's hypocrisy. Let him know what a gaslighter he is. We'll go through some of the comments. We have a video from Seamus O'Regan as well, where he comes out and gets ratioed. We got a lot to unpack here. Let's read the comments from Twitter and see what they think of Justin Trudeau's tweet here. Well, our first comment from Fun Acceptable View says, "Did you really dream of being a person who evokes utter disgust in people when you were a kid? Your narcissism and hypocrisy knows no bounds." Or from Wexit Barbie here, "LOL, you pay them to hold the opposition accountable, numbnuts." Is that not absolute facts? Like, the CBC in our country only seems to be calling out conservatives. Our mainstream media only seems to be bashing conservatives. There is definitely a bias in Canada here, and it seems like our tax dollars is only funding anti-conservative media coverage. We have another comment here from Paul Mitchell regarding this tweet. It's telling Justin Trudeau, "You are the worst gaslighter on planet Earth. Total hypocrite too." Our next tweet from Anti-Grifter saying, "I remember when you had a hissy fit because a court allowed Rebel News to ask you a question during the 2021 election." Well, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa went and responded to Justin Trudeau with the clip of when Justin Trudeau actually literally tried to censor her from a press conference. She writes to Justin Trudeau here, "Hope you are kidding, Justin Trudeau." Let's roll this clip.
L'Israël est l'un des pays les plus vaccinés au monde. Ils sont rendus maintenant à leur 4e rappel de vaccin. Ils ne considèrent plus que ceux qui ont reçu 2 doses de vaccin sont pleinement vaccinés. Ma question est, plusieurs Canadiens ne désirent pas avoir un rappel de vaccin. Allez-vous leur enlever leurs privilèges reliés au vaccinal? Et aurez-vous l'obligeance de répondre à ma question en tant que Premier ministre, ou allez-vous encore diaboliser mon média?
J'ai partagé ma perspective sur ton organisation hier soir. J'ai plus rien à dire.
Oh my God. Yeah. Isn't Alexa Lavoie such a gem? I mean, what a fearless reporter. And I'm not just saying that because she invited me over to her house for dinner last Friday. Brag. But we need more reporters like Alexa Lavoie. Let's get to the next clip here, gentlemen. Seamus O'Regan I believe he is the Minister of Labor, came out and supported Justin Trudeau and the press on World Press Freedom Day. Let's watch the clip together. He came out here on Twitter and wrote, "We have a free press in Canada. We don't get to tell them what to write." Yeah, right. We don't get to tell you what to read. World Press Freedom Day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this tweet managed to get itself absolutely ratioed here. Look, we have 600. This is a bad one here. 687 comments to 2,200. Sorry, 687 likes to 2,200 comments. That is a brutal ratio.
Headshot.
How about we go and actually watch the clip of Seamus O'Regan standing up for the press together, and we'll have a good laugh. But that tweet got itself massively ratioed, 4-1. Why did it get ratioed so bad? Let's watch the clip together.
As a journalist, you learn how to listen to people, how to question what you hear, how to work with empathy. And I got to do that every day without fear of intimidation, punishment, or persecution, because we have a free press in Canada.
Yeah, right.
We wouldn't be a democracy without a free press. But, you know, these days some politicians are forgetting that, and they're forgetting how lucky we are to have that.
It's funny you call it a free press. It costs us a lot of money for this so-called free press. Not so free there, Seamus.
They hide from the media. They mock the media.
They mock the media because look at the headlines they put out. Look at the lies they put out. I mean, the Freedom Convoy was a perfect example of the lies that the media the Freedom Convoy was a perfect example of the lies the media is capable of telling to Canadians. It woke up a lot of people. I would not even be making videos like this right now on Twitter and on YouTube if the media actually did its job. I wouldn't even have to be stepping up to cover the news.
They try and make you distrust the media. They attack the CBC because they don't like what they have to say about them.
No, because it's expensive.
They don't like what they read and hear.
That's true.
But when they attack the CBC, they're not just attacking one news outlet or one reporter. They're attacking the free press, your freedom. Listen, we got enough misinformation and polarization out there these days. We don't need politicians riling up people.
Really? We have enough misinformation out there. Who's it coming from? It seems like a lot of that misinformation is coming from you, liberal government. Yeah. And you're the ones riling us up and gaslighting us with this misinformation.
With fear and paranoia and anxiety.
Oh,
I sit down with journalists right here in my office.
Oh, okay. So like when the media posts videos of record long lines at the food bank in Toronto, is that creating anxiety or telling the truth? Are you guys trying to hide how broken Canada is right now?
Office all the time. They ask me questions about things that, you know, Canadians are wondering about, what they want to hear about. That's their job. And it's my job to answer them. I don't get to tell them what they write. Nobody gets to tell you to read it. That's your choice. But they have the freedom to write it. And you have the freedom to read it. That's how a free press works. That's how freedom works.
More absolute gaslighting from the liberal government. And nice little dig there at the end by Seamus O'Regan saying that's how freedom works. Clearly a shot at conservatives and people who actually value their freedom in this country and see their rights eroding every single day. Nice attempt at a gaslight. Let's kind of see what Twitter had to say about Seamus O'Regan's message about the free press. Our first comment comes from Director of Communications for the Conservative Party, Sarah Fisher, saying, "Tip, look at the camera on your phone instead of your own face." Also, giving over $1 billion to the CBC isn't exactly free press. That's what I said. If you really care about ensuring freedom of press, tell your leader to stop giving handouts to preferred media outlets. Booyah. Amen. Our next tweet here to Seamus saying, "The only free press in Canada is on Twitter." Ladies and gentlemen, follow the Pleb Reporter on Twitter. It's funny because now all breaking news is coming out on Twitter. This is why I use Twitter to make these videos, because this is where the news breaks now. And we are winning against the mainstream media. Everyone sign up for Twitter. Amen to that comment. Next comment from Rod saying, this guy gets ratioed worse than Trudeau. Damn. Do we have a new Omar Algebra, king of the ratios here? Speaking of ratios, Pablo Rodriguez came out to support Justin Trudeau, saying no democracy can work without facts and without the journalists that get to them. When politicians attack the media, our democracy doesn't get stronger. It gets weaker. Fact-based, LOL, independent journalism is not the enemy. It's a pillar of our democracy. This tweet has 207 likes to 671 comments. Even Pablo Rodriguez, the Minister of Truth, is getting ratioed. And shout out to none other than Theo Fleury, NHL champion, Olympic gold medalist, who ratioed Pablo Rodriguez, saying Bill C-11 makes every single word in this statement false. 100%. It's hilarious how the government comes out and claims they're standing with freedom of speech when they're literally working to censor YouTube and censor social media. It's absolutely 1984 crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's obvious that we are non-stop being gaslit by our government. When our government comes out and says they support freedom of the press and they censor media outlets from showing up to press conferences around election time, how are they supporting a free press? The hypocrisy with the Trudeau government knows no bounds. If our press was actually honest with us and was not biased, I would not exist on YouTube. The Pleb would not exist on Twitter. The only reason I exist is because the media does such a bad job. Either way, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think of Justin Trudeau's latest gaslight. Do you think Justin Trudeau actually supports the press in this country? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Pleb. And I will see you guys at the next one.